Welcome to Bill Cooks. I'm Bill Cook, and today we're making diet flan. Just kidding. There's no such thing. If there was, I wouldn't look like this. So, suck it up. It's going to taste delicious. It's going to be wonderful. Just don't eat it all that often. You'll be okay. Why don't you join me? I'll show you a few tricks, make a few things. It only takes a couple minutes, and then you've got some damn good flan to have. So, join me while we do that. Let's get started. Seriously, this is it. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, half a cup of granulated sugar, 1¼ cups of milk, 4 large eggs. That's all the ingredients. You're going to take this and you're going to make a caramel out of it for the bottom. You're going to put it in a pan. I like using a non-stick pan, very clean. Make sure there's no fat in it, that kind of stuff, because it's just making a caramel. Otherwise it turns into other things. These ingredients are going to go into a blender, believe it or not. It takes 1 minute. Once that's done, you pour it in there, you got flan. So let me start showing you how to make the caramel, because that's really all the technique you need. Once you have that, the rest is super simple. And let's go. So start with a pan. I've got a medium-sized to large frying pan here, and it's going to have to be pretty warm because this has to get up to some pretty good temperatures in order to melt the sugar. This is not quite hot enough yet, so I'm waiting a little bit more. You really want, I think you cook this at what, like 330, 350 is the temperature of the sugar as it melts. So it's getting close. I'm in a hurry. And mistake number 1, put it in when it's too cold. All right, spread it around. There you go. This does have to be a non-stick pan. Don't bother trying to do this in anything else. You will just you'll hurt yourself. It's not actually dangerous. It's just you may lose the pan and you may lose some of your patience and a couple hours of your life as you try and clean it. All right, so I'm moving this around to make sure, see if it's hot enough yet. It is not. You don't have to move it around. For some reason, I'm just moving it around. So my wooden spoon there is kind of pissing me off. I'm going to switch to a silicone spatula thing. Scraper here. Yeah. Stop moving it around. There's my first mistake. I have not made this dish in quite a while. So I'm doing this, and for some reason I'm just thinking, yeah, I'm just going to keep moving it around the whole time. Don't do that. Just let it sit. It'll be fine. Just let it go. Don't have to keep moving it. Nope, not at all. But here's one problem. I had been using this frying pan to make a shrimp dish just the day before, and apparently it's not clean enough. So as soon as it got hot enough, woohoo! Yeah, we had shrimp caramel. Or caramel shrimp, something like that. Anyways, the smell was horrible. So let's try this again with a different clean pan. All right, so here's mistake number 3. The pan is way too big. My smaller pan wasn't clean at the moment either, so I went with the bigger pan and take 2. This pan is massive, and it's heavy and it's super thick. It's a Cook's standard pan. It's the really heavy duty one. It weighs like 8 pounds on its own. So try this again. More sugar, put it in the pan, kind of spread it around. And again, you don't have to move it necessarily. You want it to just sit flat and not have the little bits up on the side. The angle of this pan is wrong. Everything about this pan is wrong. It is way too big, and it's not going to work very well. So here I am screwing this up royally. Yeah, let's just keep moving it around. Just keep playing with it. Again, if you leave it alone, it'll do fine. Let's check temperature. There's your problem. Pan's not hot enough because I'm impatient and I'm apparently having a bit of a meltdown as far as trying to get my sugar to melt down. So that's not going to work. It will take a while for it to get hot, and there's no point in futzing with it. Just let it be. It'll do its thing. You don't want to walk away from it because when it gets to the flash point, when it really gets going, you do need to be standing there because this stuff's hot, it's dangerous, and it gets a little tricky. Okay, it's starting to get hot. You can see it's starting to clump up a little bit. There it is. It's starting to glisten. Finally, we're getting there. Okay, so spread it out. Smack the spatula on the side there and walk away. Just walk away. No, I didn't. No, I'm going to keep futzing with it. So if you keep futzing with it, what happens is you build up all these little crystal blocks and it makes this mess and it gets really, really horrendous. So don't do that. Let it be. Don't get it all up on the side of the pan. Oh yeah, good. Swirl it up there so that you can get it stuck on the side of the pan and get it burning there. That'd be fantastic. Oh yeah, this is pretty much worst case scenario right here. Again, at this point, just walk away, clean the spatula, and walk away. It'll do what it's doing. See, it's starting to melt. It'll just do what it does. Let it go. Just keep an eye on it. Don't let it smoke. Watch your temperatures. Don't let the pan get too hot. And there you go. This works much better in a saucepan with high sides on it. That way you don't usually get the stuff on the sides. This has a really, really shallow angle. And the pan's a little hot. Let's turn that down. Again, you're looking for, 350 or so, something like that. That's the ideal for melting sugars. Okay, it's finally starting to actually melt. Again, walk away. If I'd have walked away at this point, it might have been okay. I know there's a lot of stuff in here that starts to melt down and break down. You can push it and try and break it down a little bit more. But I'll just speed this up here and show you. Here it goes. Coming together. This still looks like crap. Still got big chunks in it. That's not looking so good. So now what we have is this all over the sides of the pan. The spatula here has sugar crusting on it. It's starting to make a mess because it's not hot enough. And we're starting to burn everything. This is the wrong pan. Don't use a big frying pan to do this. This is a terrible idea. To be using a saucepan or a small frying pan. This is way too large and all kinds of problems are happening because of that. So that is the nightmare of flan. That's me screwing this whole thing up. That's pretty much, yeah. It's still got the big clumps. They're never going to come out at this point because I'm just chasing my tail trying to fix this. And the caramel's easy. Anybody can do it. Piece of cake. You're better off doing nothing than doing something. If it starts to smoke, pull the pan off the heat. You can stir it around if you want to, but I can't break these things up. This isn't working. This is burning all over the side of the pan. It's starting to get all jacked up. And it is looking like we are not getting flan tonight, folks. Can't get it to work right. The spatula's fully crusted. And this totally sucks. Let me grab a fork here. Try and get the chunks off. Because this is going so bad. But, hey, that's the thing. Cooking is about adapting and overcoming and figuring out how to fix stuff on the fly because nothing ever goes absolutely perfect. Well, not nothing, but when you're doing something like this is all technique and you gotta figure out what you're doing wrong. And I'm doing everything wrong and for some reason having a major brain fart about what's going on. You can see the side of the pan. That's just disaster. So, this is about the point when I call it. I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna turn into flan. So let me try to go back to the original spoon. I'll try to get some of this going out of here. See if it'll... No, it's not gonna. Alright, well, that didn't work out too well. Like they say, if at first you don't succeed, try again. If you still fail, stop because you suck and you're just wasting resources. So, after 2 failed caramels, I'm going to quit for the day and not end up eating flan tonight. I don't normally like to make videos that end without a finished product, but air flan is not a thing. Don't have anything to show you because I didn't do it. So I'm going to come at this again another day and we shall have flan. I shall get my revenge. We will succeed at this, and hopefully you're around to watch, because it'd be funny either way, probably. Either way, thanks for watching. Sorry, I failed. So, thanks for watching my video. As you can see, I'm hard at work on my next meal right now. So, make sure you subscribe, like, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell. There's probably 4 or 5 other things you can do to help. I don't know, share the video, comment, do anything you like. Tell us what you think, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye. Today, I'm making flan. Super simple, it's really easy, and it's not hard. That's my 3 favorite things for cooking. Simple, easy, not hard. Welcome to Bill Cooks. I'm Bill Cook. Today, I'm making flan. Really simple. This is all the ingredients there are. There's only a couple of things you gotta know. The hardest thing is making the caramel, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. After that, this is pretty foolproof, so you should really be making flan at home. I just dance until the jets go away, all the other sounds. They can stop anytime, but they don't do that.